Welcome back everyone, this is how to use VI like a pro. My name is Ahmed Omarianix. This is the third lecture in the second section of the course, and we are discussing now how to copy and paste text in VI. In the VI terminology, copying means yanking text, and it is symbolized by the letter Y, which is the command used to copy text inside VI, and it has to be followed by a movement command, just like the D and the C commands that we saw in earlier lectures. So in order to copy, for example, a word, you press Y followed by a W. In order to copy two words, you press Y followed by 2W, and as follows. As you can see, Y $sign copies till the end of the line, and Y0 copies till the start of the line. Let's have a look here in our test file. If I want to copy from here till the end of the line, I will press Y and $sign, but of course you will not see what I did except if I pasted this text. So in order to paste, you press P, and P stands for paste or put in VI terminology. So if I pressed P, as you can see, I pasted the line, and maybe this is not visible for you. I, for example, want to copy these two words, idea and off, so I'll agree Y to W, okay, and then I press P, and as you can see, it pasted the text inside here, inside our line. A third example may be important. Okay, let's go to a line like this. Let's yank to the end. So it's Y and a $sign, and then let's paste it. As you can see, I have pasted the whole end of the line here. Okay, so you can use the Y to yank text followed by a movement command, and you can use P to paste this text. But what about the P capital? We use the P small to paste the text after the cursor. The P capital does the same thing but before the cursor. So for example, let's have this. Okay, I'm gonna yank this line from the cursor, from this dot till the start of the line, so it's Y0. Okay, and then I'm going to press capital P. Okay, and the capital P has pasted the line or the text before the cursor. So as you can see, the text is here, lying at the left of the cursor, in contrast to the small p, which made the text be pasted after the cursor or to the right of the cursor. Okay, we also have a very important, and perhaps this is the most used command in yanking, which is to yank an entire line. Okay, this is done by using YY. So if you pressed Y twice, like this, here you have yanked this line, which was read. This is a second line. This is the second line. We have yanked it. If you want to paste it under the line, we will use P small, as we said, and as you can see, the line has been yanked, including the new line character. Okay, it did not put the line. It did not put the line here, as we did in the previous examples, because we used YY. It put the line, the new line, after the line because it had the carriage return at the end of the line included in the yank text. Okay, let's do that once more again. And for example, in this line, YY, and then a capital P, as you can see, it placed the line before the line, the pasted line before the yanked line, because we used the capital P and not the small p. Actually, when you yank text or delete text, it gets put in a very special buffer. This buffer is used for, well, keeping text in case you want to paste it or to put it in another place in the document. And yes, you can also paste deleted text. The deleted text here acts as cut and paste. Okay, while the anchor text acts as copy and paste. Okay, so let's have a look at this. So as I said here, as I can copy this line, I can also use the dd command. Okay, so here I deleted this entire line. I can go to the end of the document and then press P. Okay, and here the line was moved from its location to the end of the document. Okay, so each delete command and yank command, the X, the D, and the Y, puts the text in a special buffer, and this special buffer gets overwritten every new delete or yank command. So for example, if I wanted to, let's say I want to delete this line like this, okay, and then I deleted this line, okay, let's go to the end of the document again and try to paste. As you can see, it is pasting the last line that I have deleted, and the line that I deleted before it got overwritten by the new one. Okay, so you have to make sure that you keep in mind the fact that the buffer will hold only your last yanked or deleted text. And here we have a nifty trick that VI offers, is that you can transpose the letters by using the X and the P. So if you can recall, the X will delete characters to the right of the cursor or the current position, and the P will paste after it. So let's have an example. For example, this is a word like transpose. Okay, and as you can see here, the S and the O are misplaced. Okay, so we want the S to be in the place of the O and the O in the place of the S, and effectively transposing the two letters. So I press X followed by a P, and as you can see, the two letters were replaced in the positions of each other. We transposed these two letters, so we are here effectively using the power of VI, the power of the X, delete, and the P put to transpose two letters by each other. The next thing we're going to discuss is how to join lines, and this is pretty easy. Maybe you want to join two lines together, like, for example, this line and the line that follows it. In order to do that, you use the capital J, like this. Okay, this will join the line with the current line you have. And as all other commands in VI, and as we said, we can precede the command with a number in order to make the join work with a number of lines. So for example, what if I want to have those three lines joined together? So I'll have 3, then J, and as you can see, the three lines, this is the second line, this is the second line, this is a new line. These were the three lines that were under each other. They got joined together into one long line. So this is the capital G, the capital J effect. VI also offers you the power to repeat your last command, and this may become very handy when you make a combination of multiple commands and you don't want to repeat these commands over and over again, because maybe they are, for example, C, 1, G, then W. When you use VI several times, you find that you make powerful combinations and shortcuts of commands together, and VI offers you the dot command. This is a special command that lets you repeat the last command. So for example, let's have a look at our last example when we joined the three lines together. Let's make them two. So I want to join this line and the one that followed it. Okay, so it's 2J. And what if I wanted to repeat this to the next line? I just use the dot, as you can see, again and again. The dot will repeat the last command or the last command combination you made in VI. VI also offers you a way to undo your last action, and probably you have seen me use this command a lot in the previous examples and the previous lectures. It is the U. U stands for undo, and it will undo your last action. And you don't have to be on the same line to undo the last action you did on that line. For example, what if I here want to undo what I did, which is I joined the line. So I'll press escape to be in the command mode and use U, as you can see, I undo the last command that I did. I can press U again to undo the previous one, and another U to undo the third previous one. Okay, so this is how you can undo your commands, and you don't have to be on the same line. But if you want to use the capital U lets you undo all the changes that you did on a single line. It does not follow any actions that you did on a previous line. So for example, here in this, we are here in the second line. Let's say I'm gonna delete this line and replace it with statement. Okay, then I realized that this is wrong. But before I did that, I made another change, which is, let's see, this is a second, this is third instead of second. Okay, and then I realized that this change and the one that was before it both were wrong. On this same line, I can use U, and U capital here will change, as you can see, line. Instead of statement, it was brought back to line, and third was brought back to second. It effectively undid all the changes that I made, but on this single line. And to use the capital U, you have to be on the same line where the changes were did. It returns you back to the original state of this line when you first edited it, but you have to be on the same line. Yeah, the cursor has to be on the same line where you did the change. And as usual, I have left you with a cheat sheet at the end of this section. This cheat sheet contains all the commands that we discussed in this section. And that was the end of section 2 in how to use VI like a pro. Thank you for watching.